The wintry mix is creating some dangerous driving conditions across North Texas, though. Slick spots can be a challenge, even for people who are used to driving in this kind of weather. Look at US 75 at Melissa. My goodness, it looks like a sheet of ice there. This is some video we got earlier this morning in Dallas. You see those wrecked cars along the side of the road? Remember, just because the roadways are treated doesn't mean it's not still slick out there. So if you have to get out, take it slow. If you crash or skid off the road, never get out of your car. That was captured along the High-5, where our Tiffany Liu joins us for an update on the current road conditions. Tiffany, we saw some ugly video today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know what, Dia, if it weren't for all the snow and slush around me, if it weren't for those wrecks and those stalled cars that we saw this morning, you would kind of think it's a normal day on 75 and here at the High-5 area. Let me show you what's going on right now. People are really going at a regular pace, unless you see those folks up there on that ramp coming from 635 eastbound down to 75. They're taking it a little bit slower, but honestly, we have seen people fly through at a regular pace. But TxDOT is saying for people to still take it slow today if they can, because the conditions are just unknown. You never know when you're going to hit a slick spot. Now, one thing I have noticed today, even as we were driving on the roads, is a lot of people's vehicles that have been parked outside for the last day and a half are covered in snow. So the hood of their car, the roof of their car has snow all over it. And once you get on the highway and you go at a fast enough speed, that snow comes flying and it'll hit the person behind you or hit the vehicle behind you. So you want to make sure you clear all the snow off your car, not just off the windshield, but off of the top and the hood of the car as well. And if you do see someone with a bunch of snow stacked on the top of their car, I'd say get around them and don't sit behind them, because if that snow flies off, you don't know if it's a big icy chunk or not. It could damage your vehicle. Now here on the overpass here at Churchill, it's doing better than it was earlier today, but it is still a little bit slick, very slushy. You don't know those icy patches. These overpasses are going to be the most dangerous spots that we have. So for now, conditions are, I would say, better than earlier today. We're not seeing any stalled cars right now. There's no accidents here on the High-5 at this time. But again, always be very cautious on the roads during these wintry conditions. Let's send it back to you in the studio, Dia.
I want to give you an update on conditions here in Grayson County. The sun is now well up, but it's still gray out, and we're still getting some of that precip, some of the small little snowflakes here, which is not helping anything as folks are trying to get out and about and starting to get into their cars. You can see some of these vehicles here still have snow on them, a couple of inches of snow, because we got nearly 6 here in Sherman. This guy was smart enough to put his windshield wipers up so they wouldn't get ice down to the windshield. That's helpful, at least. But the parking lot that he's about to drive out into is still a slushy mess. You can see down here just gross snow, ice, water combination all in there. And that's the real danger as we move into the overnight hours and temperatures dip back below freezing again, is that we'll end up with all of this becoming icy. So that's something to be careful about. Parking lots are messy. Some of the more main roads up here in Grayson County, they've been cleared out some. You've seen TxDOT crews going back and forth all day yesterday, all night, and again all this morning, trying to clear out some of those roads. So 75, for example, has a lane that's pretty passable if you go slowly, but you got to get to 75 in the first place, and that could be tough because we've seen these neighborhood roads look a lot like this. Of course, snow day here for a lot of kids still, which means a lot more fun ahead for the kids who aren't sick of the snow or not too cold. Maybe they'll take a page out of this guy's book and make a new hood ornament for their dad's car. A snowman here, as the fun and all of the mess continues here in the northern part of North Texas. I'm Cole Sullivan in Sherman. Back to you.